Shalom, shalom, shalom. Back from another quick hit. And first and foremost, as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety. To all you sincere Akim, keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, and I seen this video, and a scripture immediately came up in my mind, and then I read through the chapter, and I figured to myself, I should definitely do a lesson on this. It's a very beautiful chapter, and it really, accentuates the curses that are on our people. When I say our people, I mean the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right. Which are really the Lord's chosen people, the biblical Israelites, all right, Southern and Northern Kingdom. Okay, these curses are really on us heavy, and when you ponder upon that, it really just makes the gospel that much more beautiful. All right, the good news, all right, the freedom of the prisoners, all right, prisoners being let go. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, and then as always, bring out some scriptures, and Lord's will is edifying to the elect. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
But $750,000 ain't what I would call compensation for 44 years of a man's life that was intentionally put in the penitentiary. I was 20 years old when I left the street. My mother was 42. My dad, he was 45. For 44 years, I didn't spend no time with my mother and father. My dad died. Last thing my sister said my daddy said, till when I tried, till when I did all I could to get him out. My mother died 30 days before I got out. Her last words to my sister is running home. You tell me what that's worth. You tell me what's that worth. But $750,000.
Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. All right. As soon as I seen this video clip, it's the first scripture that came to my mind. All right. And I had a conversation with someone a couple days ago that really, of course, you start talking about the scriptures and people that don't understand the truth. This person was a so-called black Christian. And I was kind of trying to avoid going into it, but they kept talking about the Bible. And of course, I kind of started going into the real breakdowns of different scriptures, and said that we are the actual Israelites of the Bible. And anyways, went into the curses, and this guy said, well, we're all up under the curses of sin. And it just really it pissed me off, man. All right. It really made me mad because this guy completely disregards everything that's happened in history, everything that's still happening, all right, which the Lord left as signs and wonders for us to know exactly who we were in the end times. And he chooses to ignore all that and not believe that we're the Israelites. All right, and at the end of the day, really, it's really just the Lord has blinded him. He's drunk off of that Jesus juice. All right, like 2/3 of our people are going to be. And I just eventually realized, I saw very quickly, I said, yeah, he just can't get it. He just can't get it. But it's sad, honestly. And it just made me feel like, man, just shut your mouth, man. You know, it really made me angry. But, you know, I kept my cool. And he actually, I kept going into the scriptures. He actually started crying. Because, you know, Christians, they get emotional when you start bringing out prophecies. You know, it cuts him in the spirit. So dude started crying, you know. But anyways, yeah, you know, this kind of stuff, this video clip is very, you know, it is emotional, you know, because you really see how, like I said, we are up under these curses, all right? But see, now we understand why. Those of us that have the 100% truth, according to the Bible, understand the reason why. All right, it's punishment from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But the good news is that he's about to come and open up the house of the prisoners. All right, the house of the prisoners is Babylon, Babylon the Great, America. All right, and we are those prisoners, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right, the descendants of slaves and of those that had their land stolen. All right. So let's go ahead and go through this chapter, Isaiah 42, and then I got a few more scriptures I'm gonna bring out. And once again, Lord's will is edifying. So this is Isaiah 42 and 1. Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him, and he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. All right, because Yahushai, all right, he's seeing everything that's going on, all right, to his people, the Israelites, all right. And even though 2/3 of our people are wicked and are given over to idolatry, you know, it's a sad state, all right. But, you know, the Lord, ultimately, his sacrifice was to redeem all Israel. You know, they're not going to make it on this side, okay, because according to prophecy, 2/3 have to be destroyed. But, you know, even then, the Lord is going to still have mercy on all Israelites after the destruction. Okay, they're going to come back into the kingdom, all right, be reincarnated through the loins of the elect, and they're going to come back in their right mind. But this is how he feels, though. He says, he shall not cry nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law. All right, and all the Israelites around the world, scattered around the world, are waiting, all right, for that day of judgment. The heathens, they think that's what they're waiting on, but they have no clue. They have no clue how it's going to be when the Lord comes and really executes true justice and judgment, and balances everything. All right, he balances the scales. They're not going to like the outcome. All right, it says, verse 5, thus saith Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, he that created the heavens and stretched them out, he that spread forth the earth, and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles. All right, and here's just different context going. All right, in this context, a light for the Gentiles, that's speaking of, all right, Salakia. So, man, second time today, somebody tried to call me. As soon as I start recording, second video, somebody tried to call me. It's irritating, but hey, what can you do? Anyways, as I was saying, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes. Oh, I know what I was going into. The Gentiles that are speaking about are the Israelite foreigners. All right, those who are scattered around the earth, primarily here in Babylon the Great, that don't know that they're Israelites. They're still worshiping idols. All right, you know, the men of the Lord that are coming in the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai are guiding them back into the light. All right, and what's gonna lead them out of this darkness. It says, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. I am the Lord, that is my name, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images, like JC. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right. And what's getting ready to go to pass is wickedness on the earth. All right. Esau's rulership. All right. The order. All right. The order of the heathen. All that's getting ready to go away. It says, sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth, ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. All right, and what is that new song? That's the understanding of these prophecies. All right, what the Lord is getting ready to do. All right, he's getting ready to deliver his elect, and he's going to destroy Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, these heathen nations, 2/3 of our people, with a mighty destruction. All right, and he's going to free those that are bound. All right, that's the new song. Okay, and it says, ye that go down to the sea. All right, the sea represents the sea of people. All right, all the different multitudes of people on earth. We're going and declaring the gospel, all right, to our people, all right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. All right, we're declaring the gospel to all of our people around the earth. All right, declaring to the daughter of Zion that salvation is coming. It says, let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voice, the villages that Kedar doth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing. Let them shout from the top of the mountains. Let them give glory unto the Lord and declare his praise in the islands. All right. And so all over the earth, his praises are going forth. All right. In the true name, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. All right. It says, the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. That's what he's really coming to do. All right. It's not, not like what the Christian church tells you, that he's coming to make peace on earth, to love everybody. All right. And all that. All right. Everybody's going to be equal in the kingdom. Nope. The slave master is about to get his head chopped off. And the slave is going to be let go free. That's what's getting ready to happen. It says, verse 14, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills and dry up all their herbs. I will make the rivers islands and will dry up the pools. I will bring the blind by a way that they know not. I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them and not forsake them. And how is he doing that? All right, by these words, the words of prophecy. All right, as it speaks about this in, in fact, let's just go there right quick. 2 Peter chapter 1. He's leading us. All right, he's leading us in the path of righteousness through these prophecies. This is 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto you do well that you take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, unto the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. All right, this word of prophecy is a light that shines in a dark place, and Yahweh Shai is the one that has unlocked that for us. Okay, it says, verse 17, they shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the molten images, ye are our gods. All right, and that's 2/3 of our people that are still, their minds have not been unlocked or opened, and they are still given into idolatry. They're still in the Christian churches, the harlot houses, worshiping JC. They're still in the Catholic churches, praying to saints. All right, they're still Muslims. They're worshiping the Kemet gods, saying that the quote-unquote black woman is God. All right, these are all idols. And says they're going to be greatly ashamed. Hear, ye deaf, and look, ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? It's the Israelites. All right, who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant. All right, the Israelites, because we're blind to everything pretty much, except for those that are in the truth. All right, they're once again like that guy, blind that we are the Israelites, blind that we're up under the curses. All right, blind about who salvation is for. All right, but that's because the Lord has blinded them. All right, which, that's a video I've done, plenty of videos on that topic. It says, seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. For they are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. And once again, that's going to the curses. That's how we know who we are. All right, people, we are robbed and spoiled, as it says in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, that you shall be oppressed and spoiled forevermore. That's how we know who we are. And none saith restore. All right, ain't no reparations coming. Ain't no reparations. Ain't no 40 acres and a mule. All right, they ain't gonna treat you no better. These nations don't give a damn about you, and you 2/3 are gonna learn that, man. All right, you Christians, when Jacob's trouble pops off, all right, and the Lord puts that spirit in Esau to be his sword, all right, and these Edomites that you love so much, they're gonna be chopping you down. You're gonna realize at that time that we were right the whole time. You've been cuddling up with a snake, and all he's been doing is sizing you up to get ready to make his move. He gonna bite you, put you to death, and swallow you up. All right. It says, "Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?" The hopeful elect. It says, "Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? He against whom we have sinned. For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law." See, that's a beauty of this truth. We understand the reason why we're in this predicament, all right, why we're in this lower state. We get that now, all right? It's these curses, man. But once again, that's what makes the gospel so beautiful, because we're about to see miracles be performed right in front of our eyes on our behalf. The people that have been beaten down, trodden down, put in the dirt, all right, they're going to be uplifted. They're going to be let go. They're going to be free. And even better, they're going to have opportunity to execute judgment on their oppressors. How beautiful is that? All right. It says, last verse 25, "Therefore he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it has set him on fire round about, yet he knew it not. And it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart." Our people, they still don't, they know that we're in a low state, but they don't consider, all right? They don't consider why they're in a lower state. And you tell them, but because the Lord, you can see the Lord has blinded them, so they just can't get it. They think, they still think that they're equal. You still think that you're on equal footing with this devil in his own system. You jakes, man, you're going to learn. All right, Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 4. It's the time we're in now. "In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their God. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, Come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people has been a lost sheep." All right. Actually, but before I do that, I'm going to speak on the last few verses. All right. "The children of Judah, all right, the so-called Negroes, and the quote-unquote tribe of Benjamin, Jamaicans, and West Indians, all right, Southern Kingdom, and the Northern Kingdom, so-called Latinos, Native American Indians, are coming together and weeping and going and seeking the Lord, all right, and asking them, what is the way to Zion? Pretty much like, what is the way to the kingdom, all right, and preparing themselves to be joined together in the marriage of the Lamb in a perpetual covenant, all right, being married to Yahweh Shai, all right, and being under his protection and being brought back into a glorious kingdom, joint heirs, all right. It says, verse 6 now, "My people have been a lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains." All right, mountains meaning large governments. So everywhere that we go, been turned away, oppressed. It says they have gone from mountain to hill, larger governments to smaller governments, and they have forgotten their resting place. All right, which we have no resting place. Okay, matter of fact, let's get that right quick. Okay, because this is not our rest. All right, we have no resting place. Micah 2:10. "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." And once again, as I said, we have no resting place. What I really mean is we have no resting place in this world, in the world of the Gentiles. All right. but we seek for one to come. Our resting place is in the scriptures with Yahweh Shai. Okay, in his secret place. This is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come, and that's going to be the new world, all right, that Yahweh Shai is going to set up, the tabernacle of David, all right, where these Edomites are under us. They're our footstool, all right, and that's speaking. I think it's Amos chapter 9 goes into that, either Amos 8 or Amos 9, one of those two. But anyways, going back, all right, Jeremiah 50 and 7 says, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, against the habitation of justice, even Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the hope of their fathers. All right, so they done all these atrocities and abominations and wickedness against us, but they say, well, we have sinned not. All right, and that's just the mind that the Lord programmed into them. All right, because they are his sword. And once again, you're cuddling up, you black, especially you black Christians, and you Latino, Native American Indian Catholics / Christians. All right, you think that this man is your friend, but you're gonna learn soon enough. You're cuddling up with the devil, with a snake, and he's gonna bite you when that time comes. He just sizing you up right now, but you're gonna become food. All right, let's close out one more scripture. All right, but once again, this makes this understanding all this, it really beautifies the gospel. It's way more beautiful than that watered down, crap that we was taught in the Christian church. All right, slave masters and slaves should hold hands and come out in the kingdom together. Nope. It's not what the scriptures say. The Lord said he's gonna break the oppressor in pieces. All right, let's get that right quick. Somebody said, no, that ain't right, brother. Psalm 72 and 4. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor. All right. He's getting ready to rise up and destroy and devour at once on behalf of the oppressed. Psalms 12 and 5. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him, and that's these damn devils. All right, arrogance, pride. All right, they puff at us. Like, oh, look at these niggas, look at these spicks. And they plot on how to destroy you, and you think they're your friend. Isaiah 61 and 1. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning. So ain't gonna be no more sadness and tears for the Israelites. That's it. The sadness and tears is gonna be for our enemies. It says the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. All right, and that's the time that we're coming into. Lord's will we be that number that's accounted worthy to be of the elect. All right, but with that being said, all right, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Until next time, Shalom.